Hello Lost people, it's Dave with Lost Forums Homestead. We're at the Homestead in town today. We're going to be working on Hyperadobe today, so I'm sorry about the wind again. Yeah, we're going to be working on the Hyperadobe. So I think the first thing we're going to do is we're going to build a bunch of cleats to go on top of it to tie it into the 4x4 when we go around the bottom. And yeah, so first we're going to build the cleats, and then we're going to set up over here excuse me, and start this thing going. Also, one of the other things I got going on today is we got Hope is in town right now. She's picking up a lawnmower because we got, look at this grass out here. The grass went crazy and it's everywhere, so we got a bunch of stuff to pick up, and a lot of that we'll probably either pull by hand or hit it with the weed eater. I think we're trying to pull it by hand so we don't spread the seed, because that stuff is really bad for allergies. Sorry, I think I had you all crooked over here. So, but anyways, she's in town right now getting a lawnmower and some feed for the chickens and sod. She's picking up some sod. So what we're gonna do, John and I got John out here this weekend. Okay. So here, check this out. So they're chewing on some weeds right now. Come on, inside. So I'm gonna come in here. We pulled a bunch of the weeds yesterday and threw them in here for them to pick at and scratch at. So they've actually. Okay, sorry about that. Batteries died. I should have checked before I came out. All right, it's morning time. It's Noodle, of course. So anyways, I was saying, this is we got this all in here, and they've been chewing on it, scratching on it. They've done a pretty good job out here. So all of this out here, I'm gonna come out here and rake this up as best I can. It's gonna be all right. It's gonna be a little difficult. I think we might have to scoop some of it, like with a shovel. But we're gonna get this all cleaned out and then lay that sod down in here. So I don't think we're gonna have enough. She only got 4 rows. I don't think it'll be enough to cover to cover the whole thing, but we can get part of it covered and it'll be good. Okay. This guy here. And that's Noodle. But yeah, so they're doing pretty good out here. So I think they'll do a little bit better if they had some grass out here and it wasn't all just mud in that area. So, and then we also got some stuff out here that I need to just get out of there. It's just not. So, it seems like they don't eat citrus, which I should have probably checked. I didn't know. Okay, I'm gonna get out of this cage because they're just super loud right now. Sorry about that. That's probably real loud inside the video, so I'm sorry about that. Anyways, okay, so what I was saying, it seems like they don't eat citrus, and I didn't know that. I probably should have checked. But we just have a bunch of produce and we just throw it all in a big thing and bring it out and roll it out to them, and they pick at it and take what they want, but they don't seem to eat the citrus. So, and it might be just, you know, I wonder if we cut it open if they would eat it. Maybe they just can't get through the rinds. I don't know. They get through melons pretty good without any problems. I don't know. I'll look it up. Anyways, so I got a bunch of citrus rolling around in here that they haven't touched that I need to get out of there because it's just in there and it's kind of gross. So I'm going to pull all of that out, maybe scoop some of that out of there, and I'll get it cleaned up nice. And then whenever Hope gets home, we'll take that sod and roll it out in here. So that'll give them some space. That'll be nice. It'll be nice grassy spot for them. So. And I'm not sure how long that'll last. I don't expect it to last more than a week or two. They'll probably have it trampled down and eaten into nothing, and it'll look just like it looks, but it'll be good for them for a while. So we'll see how they do. It'd be cool if it stayed. Nice grassy spot, that'd be cool. Kind of doubt it, but we'll see what happens. So anyways, all right, so over here, once we get done with that, because she's out right now doing stuff, so we're going to do this while she's out so that when she gets here, we're ready. And then when we're done with that, we're going to come out here and pick up this and continue out here. So we've got a few things out here. We're not set up yet, but we'll get this all set up and ready to go so that when we're done with the sod over there, we can just come out here and start it up and go. So yeah, that's the plan. So stick around. Thanks. Set up over here and we're getting ready to start this, but I'm waiting for Hope to get back with the supplies from the feed store and from the Home Depot, and as soon as she gets here, we're gonna finish out that chicken coop and then get on these Hyperadobe. So one thing, you know, they said that it was gonna rain today and we were expecting rain. It is beautiful today, but look at this here. See the clouds? Look at that. It's moving in. That's nasty right there. Those clouds. Yeah, and the neighbor. So yeah, but we got clouds all the way around out here. All the way around. And it's coming in from the southeast. And we're expecting rain. So I'm hoping we can get into this, at least get into it and get a bunch of it done before it starts to pour on us. So we'll see what we can get done. I've got the coop all scraped out. We brought in a wheelbarrow here full of dirt from over here. And, excuse me, my allergies are really bad right now. So I got a wheelbarrow of dirt. Excuse me, hang on. Hold on. Oh, excuse me, sorry about that. Probably could have focused away somewhere. Sorry. Okay, anyways, so here, look out, you guys. All right, so what I'm thinking is I pulled all that dirt in here, and I'm gonna fill, there's a hole right there, and there's a hole over here, and another one kind of along the edge is right here. So I'm gonna fill in the holes. Sorry, okay, let me get where I can stand. Okay, so I'm gonna fill in the holes, and then I'm gonna put some of the wood chips, spread wood chips over the whole area, and then sprinkle dirt on top of it. And what I'm trying to do is separate the bottom of that sod from the layers of chicken poo in here, because that chicken poo is really hot as far as fertilizer. It's got really high nitrate levels, and it'll very likely kill the grass if it's in direct contact with it. So I'm going to try to separate it a little bit with wood chips and with some soil, and hopefully that'll prolong the life of the grass and hopefully not kill it. Maybe we can get some of it to grow. But like I was saying before, I really expect it to just die and turn into more mud. But we're going to take a shot at it. Sorry, that was kind of gross. Allergies. All right, so I'm going to go blow my nose and then get on this, so stick around. Thanks. Okay, so we're just taking a break right now in between some stuff. Just chilling on the porch, taking a few minutes to relax before we start back up again. And yeah, I apologize for the sniffing and allergies. I can't help it. I know it's gross to some of you guys. I apologize. But anyways, so on my mind today, so I have a person who's very close to me who last week apparently came to the end of his ability to cope with things that were happening in his life, and rather than reaching out to people, he attempted to shoot himself and then drove his car head on into a telephone pole and snapped it in half. And he's been in the hospital for the last week. He had surgery on his hip on Monday, and he did well in the surgery and asked to go into the mental portion of the hospital to get some help. And it's good that he's asking for help. He should have probably said something sooner. And he did talk to me a couple of times. He might have been asking for help, and I guess I probably didn't realize that that's what was happening at the time. I mean, he was telling me things that were happening in his life, and I was trying to help him out, but he's a very long distance from where I'm at, and it's kind of difficult to do over the phone halfway across the country. So but perhaps I should have listened a little bit better or something. But the time that we realized anything was happening, it was already kind of a done situation. So I guess it kind of happens really fast like that when you're in that kind of a situation. But anyways, my thoughts on that, I guess just try to really listen to people when they talk to you, especially when they're having a hard time. Be open to other people's problems. And I mean, I tried to direct him to the Father. He's not really much of a practicing believer. I think he's a believer, but not a practicing believer. And I mean, sometimes when people are in really rough situations and you start throwing scripture at them, they kind of, it deflects a little bit, I guess. So, I mean, maybe I should have been a little, I don't know, something. Anyways, I'd like to say that there's a hotline for this kind of a thing, for a suicide hotline. It's 988. It's a phone call. You can call it. You can text it. You can do a chat thing. There's other ways to find help and to get help for these kinds of things. So if you're feeling that way, or you know somebody who is, that's a good way to go with that. So anyways, if you're believing people, praying people, I'd appreciate a word for my person. If you can fit it in your prayers, I'd appreciate it. So anyways, I'm going to relax for a little bit here, and then we're going to get up and get back at it. So stick around. Thanks. So we have cleaned up all of the stuff out here. We got a little bit of a puddle over here. That's when we dumped the water for the ducks over here. So you can see them playing in the water here. So, yeah. See, they're liking the water, clean water. So when we dumped that, it kind of went down and got everywhere. So it filled up over there a little bit. But we cleaned up most of this over here, got all the nastiness out, put down the sod right here, and then set up a dirt bath over here in the corner. None of them have gotten in it yet, but I'm sure they will once. They're probably waiting for me to leave because they probably don't want to, they're probably paranoid. I did just grab a bunch of the males and put them over here. So we cleaned out this. So I fixed the bottom of this over here where they were getting in between the other pens and the bottom of the duck pen there. So only the ducks are in the duck pen now. And then this middle one here that we had set for the Samanis, we ended up with a bunch more males than we thought we had. We thought they were females, and then they started crowing. So they're obviously males. So we grabbed all of them and got them all in there. So that's the feed line right there. They're all gonna go into freezer camp except for the Samanis right here. Those two Samanis, they're gonna stay. The rest of these guys, what is that? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Those 6, they're all gonna go to freezer camp once they get big enough. And then once we do that, then we'll put the Samani females back in with the other males. And then we'll keep this line here so that we've got all of these here, and the only males is Rafiki right here, and Noodle, the big one right there. That's Noodle. He's our male. So, and that guy, I'm not sure what he is. He's barnyard mix something. Very beautiful, but I'm not sure what kind he is. But this one is a blue lace Wyandotte. So, and then Hope picked up some more chicks. She just got a bunch of, oh, hey, you. Oh, what's up? Birdie, birdie. Yeah, okay. Anyways, all right, you guys. Hey, hey. Oh, yeah. Boys will be boys. Anyways, he's a blue lace Wyandotte, and Hope just picked up a bunch more Wyandottes from the store. They're supposed to be sexed, and they should all be females, so we're hoping that's the case, and we're hoping they all live. We tend to lose 1 or 2 every time we buy them. I think she got 5. I think she got 3 of the blues and 2 of the regular Wyandottes. We'll see. But and then we have the ducks. We lost another duck. I'm not sure what happened. I think he got trampled. I think what happened is that we had him in the brooder, and the brooder they get big real fast, and I think we didn't transfer him fast enough, and I think he got trampled because there wasn't enough space in there for all of them. And we had lost one right away when we got him, and I'm not sure what happened to him. I think that one just like got cold or something, or got sick. I don't know what happened, but that one died pretty early on. And then this one, I think, got trampled, and so we transferred him into the kennel. So, oh, that was weird. Bug in my ear. Okay, so here, I'll show you what we got in here. So we just set up, we transferred the ducks last night into the kennel, and then we just put the Wyandottes into the brooder. So here, I'll show you. So, and then when they're big enough, we'll transfer them out to the big coops out here. So here. Yeah, so we got the ducks into the kennel, so that's a lot more space for them. Ooh, you guys are nasty little birds. I need to clean that already. Jeez. So, but that's the ducks. They're getting big, so they were definitely too big for the brooder. So, but we got the brooder going, and in here we've got these guys. So these ones are the blue lace, and they're all very docile. The Wyandottes, they're very docile birds. They let you pick them up, and they're really easy to work with. So I suggest, if you're going to start with chickens, start with Wyandottes, because they're really, really docile, really good birds. So, but this one is a blue lace, and then these are the regular ones. These are the regular Wyandottes. So, but really pretty, really nice, easy to work with. They don't run from you. They don't cheep a lot. They're really good, really well-mannered. Look at that guy. He's trying to crawl up under there. Come on, you. Come on out of there. You didn't get hurt. All right, there we go. Anyways, yeah, those are really good birds to start with. If you want to start chickens, I would suggest those ones. They're really good, easy to work with. Oh, sorry, I'm covered in sweat. It is really nice today. But as far as heat, it's not overly hot out here, but when you're working in it, it'll make you sweat for sure. What do you think, John? Sweaty? This one? Yeah. So anyways, all right, I think that we're done with the chicken stuff right now. Got a lawnmower, it's in a box. I'll probably stick that together over the weekend and then use it next week. I don't think we're getting to it this week. So Hope's getting ready to leave. She's got a event that she's going to. It was her birthday yesterday, and so she's got a hike that she's going on with some friends. They're going up into Gold Canyon, and they're going to do some hiking from 3 to 6. So she's getting ready to leave here shortly. So I'm going to hang out with her for a few minutes until she goes, and then once she leaves, John and I are going to start on these footings in this Hyperadobe and see how much we can get done. So, all right, stick around. Thanks. So we are finally set up out here. Man, half the day's gone. We're gonna see what we can get done. Here, look, we got it's a little bit cloudy. That looks kind of nasty over there, but that's gone past us. This is what we're concerned about, what's headed towards us. But that stuff has all gone past. So the forecast yesterday called for rain today, but today it does not. So I'm assuming that that's what it means, is that that's passing us by and that we're probably not going to get rain, hopefully not. So it is a little bit late. We should have really started this a long time ago, but we had other things going. So, but this is what we got. Okay, so I've got over here is the roll. I've got this set up and ready to go. We're gonna do this one first, one more, and then another one here just to bring it up level. And then we're gonna continue, like I think it's 3, maybe 2, and then the rest of the way around. So here I've got the generator and the mixer, and I've got the wheelbarrow. I'm gonna turn that around so it's facing the other way, so then we can mix it. Once it's mixed, we'll dump it into the wheelbarrow, wheel it over, and start loading that. Spread it out, tamp it down, and then continue. And the idea, I'm thinking, once we get to this one done, once we start over here, I'm gonna move all of this whole system, I'm gonna move it over to that side, and then we'll pull from that pile there and do these two and those two, and then continue like that, because that was the plan all along, so that we wouldn't be pulling dirt from everywhere. And then I've got this is the cleats that we made earlier, so we've got these all ready to go, and I'll show you how those work when we get to them. Here, these guys, I got these. So once we get the first row of this one's got wire wrapped around it, I'll unwrap that. But it's a 2-foot long 24-inch piece of number 4 rebar with a washer welded to the top. So what we're going to do with these is once we get that first row all the way around, we're going to use those to run through and attach it to the footing, so that the footing doesn't move at all off of there, and then the rest of them are going to be cleated all the way up. So excuse me, good Lord. All right, so that's the setup. I'm not sure what's going on with John. He just got a phone call and disappeared. Oh, here he comes. All right, so as soon as John gets out here, I'm gonna fire up the generator and we'll get this thing going. So stick around. Thanks. right, so we have finished for the day. We got a bit done out here, not as much as I would have liked. I would have liked to have got more done, but we had the first part of the day was pretty busy with some other stuff that we were taking care of. And it ended up running us late, mostly working with the chickens, but I'll run you through that here in a minute. But yeah, it's getting late. It's not that dark, but it's kind of towards dark time out here. It's going to be sunset very shortly, so, but whew, long day, hard day. And we kind of almost ran out of gasoline. We're on the fumes right now, and we ran all the way out of concrete, so I'm going to need more concrete to do the rest of this, and then we're going to have to get gasoline for the generator. So anyways, this is where we're at. So what we did is we put another one here and brought that all the way up to level. So now we got this one and this one, and then this one I think we brought this one up also because it was low as well, and filled that hole. We had a hole right here, so we filled that level and then ran it all the way across. And then we did these next two here. So these are all ready to go. That one's a little bit low. I might come in with a small piece and just kind of fill that with a really thin one on there. I'm not sure, I'm still thinking about it, but yeah, so we got that done right there all the way and around to that side. So what I'm finding is that these are taking about an hour each to fill these. It takes about an hour because it's about 5 mixes and about 3 runs, and it's taken us about an hour to do it. So based on that, if that's what we're doing here, I've got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11 more. I've got 11 more to do, so I'm looking at about 11 hours of work just to get out of the ground. So I'm thinking this is going to take me a lot longer than I had anticipated. I really was thinking I would get this done and be up out of the ground in maybe 1 or 2 rows, and yeah, no, not happening. Not like that anyways. So man, I mean, things always end up being a lot more work than I expect, and you know, it is what it is, but that's okay because I'll get it done. Yeah, so I think I'm done for the night right now. Those doves were really close. Anyways, so I think I'm done for the night. So yeah, I'm gonna call it right here. Oh yeah, I was gonna show you the chickens. All right, let me show you what we did with the chickens, where we're at and what we did with the chickens. So, and I guess they're kind of getting a little excited out here too. Okay, let's see. So what we did is we scooped all the nastiness out of the pen and cleaned it all up, raked it, shoveled it, got it out of there, and then we laid down some sod for them to walk on and peck at. And then also we built them a little dirt bath over here in the corner. So here, let me lock that. Okay. Yep. So we got sod. All right, that's enough. So we got some sod laid down right here. That's real nice. And then they've got their perch here. That's good. And then we got their dirt bath over there. And this is all cleaned up real nice. So I like that. And then here, this is their pen. I got to clean up their pen a little bit. I already scooped that out, but it's already full again. I'm gonna have to re-clean that out. So, and then they got their feed buckets over here. We already fed them today, so they're good, but I might need to come back out and feed them some more. But they've got their water, automatic waterer here, and then we got this one that feeds them or waters them there also. So, and then the ducks are good. They've got feed. Yep. And then these guys are good. Oh, they dumped it over. But that's okay. They had a big pile of feed here. They ate it all. So, but yeah, they've all been already fed today. So I'll get it cleaned up and get them some more food in the morning. But anyways, so that's where we're at. And that's what we did here with the chicken coop. So they look very happy. Oh, also I took all of the males, the rest of the males out and put them over here in this pen. So we got a pen full of males over there. So, but anyways, so that's where we're at with that. Oh, okay. Man, I am beat. Rough day. It's been a long day. Okay. All right. So I'm going to call it right there. Yeah. Thanks for watching our video. Like and subscribe. See you next week.